Hi, I am Billy Smith. I'll tell you how I discovered how to build my battery packs to afford solar panel installation on my home. It sounds crazy, but after watching this video, any family in the world can successfully build their battery banks and other types of battery replacement packs with the solution that's going to be presented later in this video. You will learn how to build large battery banks that could supply enough energy for the entire home. You also learn how to make replacement batteries for almost any of the portable items available on the market. Instead of buying new, overpriced batteries when one gets old or dies, you can recondition and reuse the old batteries, saving you thousands of dollars on the cost of batteries over your lifetime. What I am about to reveal in this video is a solution that big corporations don't want you to know. There are tons of rechargeable batteries sitting in the trash can, and almost no one is using them. I say almost because over this past year alone, we've taught 12,576 people who successfully use these very same methods to bring their old batteries back to life again. People like Daniel Collins from Philadelphia could recondition his grandson's hoverboard battery, a hand drill battery, and a portable vacuum cleaner battery in only 30 minutes with our simple methods. Helen Watkins from Green Bay, Wisconsin was able to recondition some dead car batteries after watching our videos. Helen has saved $380 on batteries so far. Timothy Winkle from Calgary, Canada used the guide to build 2 replacement car batteries, and Laura Greathouse from Lobethal, Australia managed to bring 23 old batteries back to life again. Some of the techniques are so simple that she said her son could do it as well. You can save thousands of dollars over your lifetime by reusing batteries instead of buying new overpriced ones. Before I tell you what the solution is, let me tell you how I discovered this hidden secret. It's hard for me to recall this story, and for a while I did not conceive of telling it to anyone else than to my closest friends. But then I thought that if you are looking for such information as I will reveal in this video, you could be going through similar problems, and we have something in common. I've had severe sleep problems, always waking up tired, and I had no idea what was going wrong. I changed pillows, mattresses, and tried to make my room dark. Nothing was working. But then I started piquing my interest in sleep apnea when a friend of mine got diagnosed. I recently began sleeping in different rooms because my wife could not stand my snoring anymore, which was the drop that filled up the glass. When my wife heard about Jack's symptoms, she suggested me to go and get checked out. It has been happening to me for years, but lately it was getting worse. I scheduled an appointment with my doctor, and I was having millions of questions in my mind about the process. It was pretty straightforward once I met the doctor. I had a sleep study, I was diagnosed with apnea, and got my machine. Now, what does this apnea have to do with my discovery? Everything. You see, CPAP machines tend to be very expensive, starting from $800 up to thousands of dollars. I could not afford a costly device, so I chose to buy a refurbished one for only $350. It was working fine when I tested it at the store, but when I got home after 30 minutes of usage, a red light was blinking with an alarm message. It said to replace the battery. I called the shop and they gave me a whopping price of $650 for a new battery. That's almost 2 times more than what I paid on the entire unit. That custom battery is needed to supply the electricity during blackouts or brownouts if you want to use it as a portable CPAP machine. I tried keeping it plugged because I used it at home, but this machine had some battery monitoring device. It asked me to replace the battery to continue using it, forcing me to buy a new battery. I think this was the plan altogether of that refurbishing shop, selling me a cheap machine that will not work without a new battery. I felt like I got robbed. I returned the device to the shop, but they would not give me back the money I paid for it because it was working fine when we tested it for 2 minutes yesterday. The battery died after I purchased it, and that's not included in the warranty, they said. I had to leave with my tail between my legs. I felt so helpless. I paid $350 for a machine that I could not use. And now that I knew about my apnea problem, it felt impossible for me to go back to sleep. I was looking forward to getting another night of good rest using my CPAP machine, but it was either getting that battery to sleep well or not feeding my family for 2 weeks. The answer was evident, and I had to wait for a while until I get more money for that damned battery. I decided to leave my car home to start saving money to buy myself a new battery. The next day, while I was walking to work, I passed a computer repair